Welcome to the Say I Do Chapel podcast. We are so excited to be here after an amazing week, and we have a special guest with us today, and we are so excited because this is Nicole with Dainty Danks, and let me say to you, we have been having her pastries now for the last year. Absolutely amazing.
And
My
coffee.
husband says, and coffee and
Yeah,
cafecito.
and coffee.
My husband says, seriously, best cookie he's ever had. Hands down, best cookie he's ever had. I'm going to say every dessert I've ever had, amazing. So we wanted Nicole to come in today, tell us a little bit about her business and just chit chat a little and have some fun. And June has some wine for us. So
Yeah, I do.
Let's have Nicole say hello first.
Hi guys, I'm Nicole Martinez and my business name is called Dainty Danks. I've been doing custom cakes for a little bit over 10 years now.
I love it.
And I recently started serving coffee, doing a couple little pop-ups on the weekends at my fiance's barbershop here downtown, also called Good Luck Barber Studio. I'm usually there Fridays and Saturdays with my coffee and my goodies, and it's an honor to be here, so thank you guys for
we're
having
excited.
me.
And then for
Thank
those
you.
who's new to the channel, her fiance is Evan. He's been here a few times.
Yes.
He tried to be here today, and I'm like, you're not taking away the spotlight. It's her time.
Thank you.
Well, he probably would have given you a haircut. You may would have.
Speaking
you should have
of
considered
that,
it. You
well-
you should have considered it. It's time for a haircut.
Speaking of that, I'm actually going to
my husband needs one too. My husband needs one too.
I'm going to my
His barber on his days off.
my Korean lady on Thursday.
There you
Nice.
go. There you go. See.
No
Nice.
offense to Evan,
She's
but
gonna do you good.
Yeah. He always talks about Korean hair, so
'cause
you've seen
'cause
it.
She knows
We'll
my hair problem, so she tries to kind of cover it up pretty well.
This is so funny. Let's get into the
We'll
wine.
see till Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
There you
see
go.
Thursday, right?
There you go. Well, I'll be gone for a few days.
Yeah.
So
So,
you'll see me
we'll
after,
see you on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see you on Sunday. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Okay.
because I'm going to the hockey game,
Oh,
I know.
nice.
Stanley Cup game.
Hence the
How fun.
Go
jersey.
Knights, go!
Yeah, that's a pretty great jersey. Who's on your back?
Eichel,
Woo!
the one and only.
Yeah, it's
The
good
one and
stuff.
only.
I don't know
has,
hockey, but yes.
Well, Jenna has Aiden Hills
Yeah,
from last Stanley Cup.
right?
We got his signature on the back.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
we
Cool.
we happened to be in the stadium for
Yeah.
that one. June was the only one that missed it, so this
so
time
I'm going
June's
to the
going.
Stanley Cup.
Oh, how
going
cool.
this
Well, I
time.
hope you have a blast.
That seat ticket was way too expensive, but
I kept telling him, sell it, double your money,
Right?
buy her a nice dinner,
Yeah.
sit in front of the TV, get some nice
I
wine.
thought about it, but I feel like I'm just gonna keep regretting if I don't
Yeah,
go.
because if you don't go,
Yeah, yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's your
yeah,
turn.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it's like a once in a lifetime experience
Absolutely.
for sure.
That's exactly what my husband says.
I've been going to the game a lot the past month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
fun. Hockey's
That's
fun.
good. Yeah,
'Cause
why not?
I
If
feel
that's
like-
what you like.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I feel like football is way too slow. Every down, I don't know if you watched football.
I'm not a football
Yeah.
person.
Every down, there's like basically 5-minute break each play, and it's just way too long for no reason.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's the only thing I know about it. That it just takes too long.
For
And
those of you
even
who love football, sorry.
and even soccer with World Cup coming to US,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
they're changing a lot of rules that's gonna make viewers more frustrated.
Oh wow.
Similar to football. Now their halftime is longer, so they can put show in between and more ads in between.
Oh my
And now
goodness.
they even introduced a water break in between games.
How long is the water break?
They're thinking 10, 15 minutes. Before, water break did not did not exist.
Right.
It still does not exist in major soccer leagues in Spain.
I played soccer in my day,
Premier
so.
League, yeah.
Did you play soccer?
You know what? I tried one like in elementary school. I
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
a trial and I saw my competitors and I said, you know what? Let me step back.
I don't need to get run over. Because they are tough. They come straight
Yes.
at you. They don't stop.
The girls were talking about, oh yeah, I've been training since 3 years old. I've been training my whole life, and I just was wanting. I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. I said, not even a chance.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't
I was like, let me
either.
stick to books.
Yeah, there you go. She's really smart. So June's got the wine. Let's see, what are we drinking?
I'll tell you after because I'm not in front of the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a little different for me because Whenever we have a guest, I have to talk in front of this.
Yeah.
So it captures my audio.
He really likes it though. You could tell.
This does
Yeah.
make my voice much deeper. It gives you that radio like
Yeah,
voice.
because usually you kind of sound higher.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Especially after wine. Just kidding.
Wine will definitely make me do that.
Right?
I'm happy drunk.
It's anybody. I
Wine
love it.
does that.
I'm happy drunk. I'm also sleep drunk.
Oh, he
I just
gets
fall
sleepy.
asleep. Yeah, I
He
just fall
passes
asleep.
out afterwards.
I'm very bored drunk.
We've
So
been
you're
to his
gonna pass
house.
out after this?
We've been to his
No, not
house,
after
and then he'll be on
class.
the couch, and we're like, "Where'd June go?" Oh,
He's,
Yeah, I'm
he's
passed
out.
done.
Yeah.
He's done for the
Well,
day.
I'm 2-3 bottles in when that
Oh,
happens. so.
okay.
yeah, it's true. So what are we drinking?
So today is something I feel like both of you haven't had. So I'm going to tell you after you had a little sip. Cheers.
Ooh,
Oh,
cheers.
cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to the sweets in front of us. I'm so excited.
Cheers to you guys, too.
That's him filtering, just so you know.
Aerating.
Aerating. Sorry.
Get some ASMR in.
Oh, wow.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, she's good. Yeah.
I was thinking the same.
My question would be, what made you thought it was Sauvignon Blanc?
The smell and the taste.
Can you describe what part of that smell that made you thought Sauvignon Blanc?
It's not so sweet. What would you say?
I've always noticed that Sauvignon Blanc has this, like, certain aftertaste.
Okay.
Like a little bit of
distinct.
dryness,
Okay.
but, like, grapey. I don't know how to
Interesting.
describe
Okay.
that.
So
Picking up better than I am.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Yeah,
picking up
shit.
the sulfur.
Because I love Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
If I had to choose white wine, usually I go for Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
So
Nicely
yeah, as soon as I was like, okay, it could be Sauvignon Blanc. I'm not positive.
Yeah.
But now that you're
that's
asking,
awesome.
I'm like, I could taste the little grapiness of it. I don't know. It has like this little specific. I don't even know how to
Okay,
describe it.
I'm gonna explain it because
Yes.
you have
please.
palate to get it right away, which is very great.
She is great.
So Sauvignon Blanc carries this very distinctive, we call it asparagus or grass note at the end. Riesling has that petroleum gasoline character at the end. Sauvignon Blanc, on the other hand, has that green asparagus, green pepper, or that grass, like fresh cut
Yes.
grass
Okay.
note to it.
Yeah.
That's from a substance called pyrazine in a Bordeaux variety. So it exists in Cabernet, it exists in Merlot, but because they're red, there's tannins, there's more structure. It's a little bit more hidden.
Okay.
And then depending on the winemaking, some winemaker decides to hide that as much as they can. Some decides to leave it because it's really, there's no right or wrong on this. I personally don't like it as much in a red, but I do enjoy it on the white because that's what defines who they are as
Okay.
a grape varietal.
Okay.
And then
love it.
this, Di, I don't think you ever had this. This is a specifically Sauvignon Blanc Sémillon mix, 80% Sauvignon Blanc, 20% Sémillon. This is White Bordeaux.
Really.
This is one of
Interesting.
probably the most underrated and not sought after wine in the wine world even.
Because
The bottle's nice.
When people think of Bordeaux, you think of red wine, you know? You think of, Chateau Haut-Brion, you think of Chateau Lafite, the big, name brand Cabernets basically from
Yeah.
Pauillac. So a lot of people miss about the white part in Bordeaux, which is also very big. And then in the United States, white has been kind of dominated by Chardonnay, especially Napa Valley and Sonoma County. That's why the white Bordeaux sector isn't as big here in U.S. But in Europe, there's a lot of whites, not just Chardonnay, because from Italy you have Pinot Gris, you have from France alone you have White Bordeaux, you have Sancerre, you have Puy-Fumé. There's a lot of different whites in Europe that never really got the fame here in the United States market, but still very big.
can I ask a question? Why would they not put Sauvignon Blanc on here and they would only put Bordeaux on the
So,
bottle? So I
Great
understand.
question. This is very similar to Burgundy.
Okay.
We say Burgundy, when it's red, we automatically know it's Pinot Noir.
Right. Okay.
When it's white, we automatically, 95% of the time, it's Chardonnay. Same thing, because
Okay.
a white Bordeaux cannot be anything else exception of Sauvignon Blanc, Sémillon, and there's a couple other minor grape varietal.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why they don't really
Oh,
label
okay.
it, because when you see white Bordeaux, we know there's Sauvignon Blanc, we know there's Sémillon, and
Okay.
a couple other smaller smaller one to kind of add like a Chenin Blanc sometimes,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But it's often Sauvignon Blanc and Sémillon majority.
Oh, wow.
And what is the alcohol content?
This, I didn't read it. My palate kind of tells me 13.5. I can't.
Oh, you can't see
I
it.
can't. I don't know where it is.
My eyeballs are.
Some of them
She's younger.
sometimes
Yeah.
say it.
She's younger.
Oh, it's 12. Yeah, 12.5.
Oh,
There you
12.
go.
So
Yeah.
even lower.
12.5,
Okay.
yeah.
I was hoping you would have
Percent.
come in with a 14 since we were sharing. Just kidding.
You know, I would have, but I ran out of time. I was going to be late.
Meaning a 14, I'm like, yes, that's all right.
Let's get drunk.
Wow. Yeah, this is great. I love it.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
I like
really good.
I like Sauvignon Blanc, especially from New Zealand. New Zealand style is very refreshing, very
Yeah.
crisp, acidic, lemon zest, that
Yes.
kind of. Super easy to drink in summer. Just drink it cold. You can literally drink like grape juice because you don't even feel
Yeah.
the alcohol. Whereas White Bordeaux, has a little bit more complexity, has a little bit more structure than New Zealand stuff. Some winery, depending on the winery and the style of it, they even will introduce oak.
Yeah.
This one has just a tinge on a big, like 150 liter
Yes.
barrel. So it's just a tinge
Little
of it,
bit.
just to give some extra in terms of texture.
Complexity.
Yeah. So if you like Sauvignon Blanc, but you want something more, White Bordeaux is kind of go for
Shall I tell you what I would pair it with if it was me?
it.
Chicken Caesar salad.
Ooh,
Yes, that is a classic
yes.
pair.
I would definitely do it with chicken Caesar salad. Like it would just be, I think, perfect.
Yeah, I would.
Right?
I would.
Now
What
I'm
pairs very well? Well,
thinking.
I'm gonna say it out of experience.
Yes.
When I went to Robuchon many years ago,
Yes.
Thomas paired White Bordeaux.
Robuchon restaurant at the
MGM.
MGM. Yeah.
He paired White Bordeaux with their signature dish, which is it's that foie gras salad. Remember the potato underneath foie gras?
Oh, yeah.
With the like a zesty sauce on top.
Yeah.
He paired it with that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a classic pair.
nice.
Salad and White Bordeaux.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would have gone
Sounds
that way, huh?
delicious, yeah.
Right?
I'm getting hungry.
Did you have lunch?
No.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I tried a Chiba Hut for the first time today.
I love
Okay.
Chiba Hut.
It was so
How do you
cute.
feel? How
It
do
was
you like
good.
it?
It was
You
good.
liked it?
I just
what
had
did
to.
you, what
I just
sandwich
got
did
the
you get?
Italian. It was so boring.
That's good still.
It was
That's-
really good.
Honestly, other sandwiches are good. If next time if you
Yeah, what
go,
do I have?
I love to get the Cali Mist. If you like, it has jalapenos, avocado,
Oh.
bacon, turkey.
Oh.
Usually I take off the bacon. I'm not a big bacon
Okay.
girl. But and it has a chipotle sauce. That's what
really good.
sells me. Yeah.
Chipotle
I got
sauce,
nervous
The
when I got up
mushroom one
there.
is so good too.
Why'd you get
There's a
nervous?
mushroom one.
Because there were so many, like every sandwich was kind of specific in the
Overwhelming?
sense that yes, there was so
okay.
much, like they were different.
Yes.
It wasn't just your classic roast beef and their toasted sandwiches.
It's because they
Right.
kind of want to make you feel like you're walking into a dispensary and you're ordering a sandwich. Because that's the theme of.
So did I get high?
of
I'm not sure if I did.
You
that's
never
the
know.
theme
I
of
might
Chiba
have.
Hut. So I feel like that's kind of
so
what
dumb.
they make you
Okay.
feel like.
Thank goodness we have a
That's
younger
why
person
they
here.
ask you like, hey, what kind of size? And you know how it says like a nug, a
Shucker,
pinner.
shaker. I didn't even see any of that.
Yeah. If they ask you
Not
what
that I would have
size.
known what that was. Yes, right.
Yeah,
Back
so
in the
I
day.
feel like that's why it can be a little overwhelming because they have a lot of different, just so much goodness, but it can be a lot.
That's what it is. So then it's a Fast Times at Ridgemont High sandwich shop.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. Gosh, such a good movie. This is actually really, really good.
It
right.
is. It's
been-
a
Is it
really
going to open
good-
up?
Slightly.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna. Well,
What do you mean by that? By is it gonna open up?
Give me one.
He's loving the fact that you're asking that.
Yep.
I love wine,
Our
so I
teacher.
would love to know. You're definitely an expert.
Oh, yeah.
So when it's more so on red more than the white, not that it doesn't exist on white, it does. We call it wine is closed down. Wine is shut down. Wine it smells or tastes breathless. Those are the kind of terms we use. It's when wine isn't fully opened up, as in it needs air, it needs oxygen, it needs to breathe because it's been shut down in the bottle for so long, especially aged wines. When you open it up, the wine isn't showing its full potential yet. And then when the wine meets with oxygen, that's when the potential kind of comes up. That's
Okay.
where you get all the details of the aromatics and bouquet of it. It's definitely more obvious in the red wine. White wine is subtle. It's very subtle. But for Sauvignon Blanc like this, not as much. In fact, it will be hard to differentiate whether the wine opened up or you get more sense because it has warmed up. Because it can be almost exact same. Because for white wine, the temperature can change a lot, whereas red wine, temperature can change a lot too, on top of the actual level of oxygen.
And he knows I like it very chilled, so he...
She likes it super cold.
Yeah.
So that's why it came straight out of the
I
bucket.
love it.
Yeah.
And as it warms up, you can taste the difference.
And if I can just give one more analogy, which I think helps me in being a girl.
Yeah.
Here's girl talk, okay?
Okay.
Is when you have fragrance, you have 3 notes. So basically, the very first spritz that you get of fragrance, you smell it, it can be a little bit strong. You're kind of like, oh, it's a little pungent, it's whatever. But somewhere in the middle, like in the middle afternoon, maybe you get a little warm or something, you heat up a little bit, you smell something different.
Makes sense.
You know, and then even later, you even smell something a little more different, or it stays in your clothes a little different
like a
than what.
Yeah.
Yes.
That-
So fragrance has
I never knew
different.
that.
It's complex in that same way. That's the way the only way I know how, because
Yeah.
I worked in fragrance for so many years. But that's the same kind of thing. The fragrance opens up, it hits the air, suddenly it's on your skin, and now it's changing.
Oh wow, yeah.
So,
I had
summer
no
wine.
I had no idea
Have
that
fun.
even happens, which is awesome.
He's
Makes sense
yeah,
now.
He's like,
But with-
Mr. Wine.
but with
Wino.
wine and oxygen, the oxygen's also, it can kill wine. So if you give too much oxygen, now you lost all your character.
Yeah.
So
Right, right.
That's why you rarely see me decant wine.
Right.
Because I rather have it develop naturally on its
As
own.
you're
Because
drinking.
decanting can strip a lot of delicacy out of the wine.
Sure.
So
And you could miss something.
yeah,
Right.
on a strong Napa cab, I see more good than the bad.
Okay,
But on
that
a
makes sense.
but on a delicate grape like Pinot, like Burgundy,
Right.
I rarely decant
The
Burgundies
deeper, it's probably not.
because
you're
I
right.
rather wait in the bottle or in the glass than decanting it and possibly miss something, because I experienced it with one of my favorite bottle and I was not happy about it.
Oh no.
Because that was $200 bottle.
And what year is this?
This is 23.
Okay.
Yeah. White Bordeaux, similar to Sauvignon Blanc. It's meant for early drinking.
Yeah.
Not that it can't age. Maybe only the top
Couple years.
top
maybe.
shelves. You might be able to age like 10, 15 years.
Oh, 10 or 15.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay. You could then. Okay.
But for this kind of particular style, there's no benefit of aging.
It's going to kind of stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because wine, it really depends on each individual winemaking and style. There are wines that are designed and produced to be drunk early.
Those are my favorites.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then there are wines to be drunk late. For example,
The creepers.
I can
lot of
see that, yeah.
lot of high-end Italian wine is the best example of they make
Coming
wine
later.
to age.
Age, yeah.
And we're talking age, not 10, 15. We're
a long
talking 20,
time.
25 minimum.
That's cool.
I'm opening a bottle in a few days.
Yeah.
It's the Gaia that I found.
Yeah.
When
His anniversary.
yeah.
Happy anniversary.
you.
Oh, is that why
Right?
you're taking the weekend off?
Yes.
Nice.
So when I was reading the Cellar Tracker, which is a pretty big community in wine world,
Yeah.
everybody's saying so the vintage is 2000, so it's 26 years old, and a lot of people are saying
Wow.
this needs more time. It needs more time. I'm like, it's been 26 years. You need more time than that to
That's
drink.
the year I moved here.
Oh,
I've been in
wow.
Vegas for 26
Yeah,
years.
that's when the wine was made, and
Imagine that. I could have been carrying it across California
Right?
for you.
I mean, but I can agree to it because I don't know if you remember when we were there a couple of years
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
We opened up 1996 Grand Prix.
That's my year I was born. That was the year I was born.
Yeah.
Wow.
We opened up Grand Prix Lacoste from Pauillac, Bordeaux. Yeah. Because I remember almost everything I drink, especially that kind of stuff. And I agreed. Thomas agreed. We were all like, Yeah, this can go for another 10, 15 years, no problem.
Wow.
Crazy,
Yeah.
right?
And that was from 1996?
That's 1996.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The oldest wine we had.
Oh my gosh.
It's on my personal YouTube channel on Wine Verdict when I did
Yes,
the wine channel
it's
for
so
a bit.
good.
It was 1959.
Oh, 1950. I mean,
So that is half a century's old, if
Wow.
not a
Yeah.
little longer.
Yeah.
I can't do the math.
Oh, I'd have to take my
70?
shoes off.
Yeah,
sorry.
right?
Almost 70 years. Almost 70 years,
Yeah.
yeah.
oh,
It
wow.
was mind-blowing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had it like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Incredible.
awesome, actually. That's
Yeah.
And that was white wine, not red. And a lot of people think
wow,
white
white
wine.
wine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
I
people
wouldn't
think
think-
white wine can't age. I think it's complete opposite. I think, in fact, white wine tastes significantly better aged than not, whereas red you don't really see. You see it, but not like an extent of the white. So, what I mean by that is when white wine, especially Burgundy, Chardonnay, gets aged, it takes on the aromas, it takes on the palate that you can never get, never get unless it is aged.
Yeah.
Whereas red, honestly, there's so many technology now. There's oxidative style now that can kind of make it
Fool
feel
you a little bit. Yeah, I got
so
you.
there's a lot, because red is much more per se easy to manipulate because it has so much structure and power within.
That's true.
So you can do this, you can do that, and then it can take on that. Whereas white, if you do too much of it, the wine itself will just collapse.
So there's no tomfoolery with the white wines. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
There is, but it's very evident,
It's-
and
yeah.
then those are the stuff
You just stay away
we
from
don't drink.
Yeah,
And we
right,
both
right.
know
Right?
the R brand.
Oh. Yeah. Tastes like popcorn.
to stay away from the R
Yeah.
brand.
There's certain
Yeah,
ones.
one of our friend brought one. I'm like, thank you.
Oh, it's just it tastes everybody.
And then-
I don't know.
But to me, I like that kind of stuff because at the end of the day, I don't want to be a snob.
Right.
I still try because winery can change their style.
Sure.
For example, Duckhorn is a prime example of this. They used to make wine like them. Popcorn, buttery, BS Chardonnay. When I tasted it, so I tasted back in 2018, 2020, about same. When I tried a new one, the recent one, 2022 and 3, little different. They're going back to the old good
What do
days.
they say? Back to basics.
Yeah.
Because you end up trying to change the way that you are when the basics are where it's
It was
at.
fine. Just why change it when it was
yeah, yeah.
fine the first
Right.
time?
And then Duckhorn has a really, in a sense, bad reputation within the wine world.
Right.
When I first heard it, I was like, oh gosh.
Like barefoot.
It's a same thing with Clicquot.
yeah.
We call it Widow Clicquot.
I'm going to spit my wine in a minute. Okay, go ahead.
Because widows drink it all the time.
So funny.
So it's
That's
Duckhorn.
so funny.
It's
That is
every certain brands has a nickname within wine world. Some are in a good sense, some are in a bad sense.
Well, this is a winner, so I'm going to
This is
say
a
thank you
winner.
for choosing this.
Yes, cheers
And,
to a
and let's
really
hope that
good-
the winner, your winner jersey, and this winner,
Yes.
and the winner baked goods.
Yes.
Are gonna
4-0
get it.
shutout. That's what I want to see.
It's a sweep, baby.
Yeah.
It was a sweep. So then let's come back to Nicole and let's find out, Nicole, please. Let's go all the way back to your young self and your very first baking experience. Tell us about it.
So I used to, when I was a teenager.
Okay. Give us an age. Give us an age.
I would say probably starting around 14, 15.
Okay.
So high school.
Yeah, high school
Yeah.
years. I started watching, those cute little shows like Cake Boss and The
okay.
Greatest Baking Show, and I think there was a couple other ones called Cupcake Wars, Cake Wars, and
okay.
I would obsessively watch those and think how amazing it was that they were able to build these amazing
Cakes and
cakes or just treats so fast.
Yeah.
And so I was always into baking. I just never really thought I guess I could do it because
As a profession.
funny enough, growing up, my parents, we had an oven, but it never worked.
Oh.
So you needed an easy bake, huh?
Yes, and so
That's the little kids oven where you make your own cookies and stuff. It's
Oh,
an easy
okay.
bake
Oh,
oven.
I believe when I was, well, you know, when I was like 8 or 9, I want to say I did get one maybe 1 year for my birthday. But the thing about my family is that I feel like my parents are very quick to be like, here's a present, but this is all you're going to get. Like, and you know, with the Easy Bake, you have to buy those little extra little bags that you have to like make different little treats.
Right.
So I never really got to enjoy the Easy Bake, you know.
Yeah.
And so
my parents were poor. Were your parents kind of poor?
Yeah, they were frugal.
Okay, they're frugal. Okay.
Like we never had to worry
Poor is
about
different than frugal.
Yeah, we never had to worry about, you know, roof over our head and stuff like that. But we did live very frugal, you know.
Yeah.
And we lived in California in a super small apartment. Me and my sister shared a bedroom. So yes, we did live a little poor for a while, but then once we moved to Vegas, our life got a little bit better. But yeah, once I started growing up, and then I my sister, you know, she had kids, and I started kind of raising them too. I would pick them up after school, and
I love it.
Just to kind of, you know, kill time, I would be like, hey, you know, do you want to bake? You know, my 5-year-old little nephew would be like, let's do some baking, and so we would make like cupcakes and Rice Krispies, like simple stuff, you know, just for funsies. And then I want to say when I was about 16 or 17, it was my nephew's maybe 4th birthday, one of my nephews. And so I told my sister, I was like, hey sis, I was like, would you mind if I just try to make his birthday cake? I've always wanted to make a birthday cake, you know. Would you mind? I know it's not gonna be the prettiest, you know, it would be my first cake, but I really want to try to make one, you know. And she was like,
and how old were you at this time?
I think I was about 15, 16.
Okay, I love it. Okay.
Yeah, and so I was like, you know, would that be okay with you? Because I think I would start off, before that, I would start off doing little treats for the parties. You know, I would do like little minion marshmallows, like little cake pops.
That's awesome.
I think like different themes, right?
Yeah.
Then I was like, you know what? I really want to make a cake. So I told her, I was like, are you okay with that? And she was like, you know what? She was like, you know what? Yeah, let's actually go buy you the supplies that you need. Oh my gosh. And then that way, you know, I could pay you for it. And so I was like, yeah. And so I was like, okay. We didn't know how expensive it was gonna be.
Right.
We didn't think about it, you know, and you don't realize how expensive, you know, buying supplies and doing all
and
that
Amazon
stuff.
wasn't so big then.
Yeah,
so
Amazon
yes,
didn't exist. So yeah, we went to Michael's, you know, she got everything I needed, and it was gonna
not half.
I know, right?
True. So
and so it was gonna be Mario themed, and I just went for it. And it's funny because I actually still have that picture of it.
Well, that's awesome.
And I just did it, and I mean, it tasted good. Presentable wise, it wasn't the prettiest, right?
Okay.
But it did taste good. And then from there, I think I just kind of made it like a little. What do you say? Like not. I can't think of the word.
Started perfecting it?
No, like every year I made it like a thing where a tradition. That's what I'm trying to say.
I love it.
I kind of started just making it a little tradition where I would make the cakes for my nephews every year of their birthday.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
And so from there, it just kind of became a thing where every year, you know, I started making like other family members' cakes. And then, you know, when we'd have birthday parties, people would be like, oh my God, this cake is amazing. Like, where did you get this cake from? So my sister or, you know, a family member would be like, oh, Nicole made it. And from there, I kind of started getting a little bit of family, friend clientele.
Yeah.
Because I was still doing, you know, my little normal 9-to-5 jobs.
Right.
And so in the middle of it, you know, I would be like, you know what, yeah, you're a family friend, you know, as long as you know, I'm still learning, and, you know.
But you didn't even take a course.
Yeah, I didn't take a course. I was just teaching. I taught myself everything. Any chance I would get to like research, like let's say somebody was like, hey, do you know how to make this cake? I would be honest with them. I'd be like, I've never tried to make it before, but I could do a little research, do a little YouTube videos.
Sure.
So I'm all self-taught. So it started off like that. So then I got my small little clientele, family, friends, and then I got the opportunity to actually work at a vegan restaurant a couple years ago. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to shoot my shot. You know, this is a brand new restaurant. You know, I know veganism was barely starting. Sure. And it was kind of getting introduced to like more modern lifestyle. And so I kind of shot, how do you say, shooted my shot?
Yeah, you shot your shot, or whatever. You shoot whatever,
I
You're going for it.
threw myself out there to the owner, and I was like, when I had my interview, and I was like, because I was applying as a server bartender. And so I was like, I also, you know, have pastry chef experience. I'm self-taught, but I'm also willing to learn. You know, if you guys ever need a pastry chef, I'd be happy to start, you know, working with you guys on creating a menu for, you know, your restaurant.
Amazing.
And so they really liked that idea. And so I brought a couple of my vegan treats and I immediately sold them with my
could you not?
treats. And
That's
so, and so the owner was like, all right, like, let's start training. She was very experienced in the veganism community with food and baking.
Right.
So she did teach me a little bit with the whole vegan science behind it, because vegan baking and normal baking is two completely
I have
different
a question
things.
regarding that.
Yeah.
Is vegan baking different than... Now I can't remember the dang word.
I know, right? We're having brain farts today.
And I'm just in the middle.
What's a bread made with...
Sourdough.
No.
Yeast?
No, there's...
Wheat.
I think it starts with G.
Goodness.
No. Not glucose.
I'm trying to... gluten?
Yes.
Gluten.
Oh.
Is that related?
No.
So can you still have gluten-based product while maintaining a vegan diet?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so it's not related.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So gluten is like gluten free means like the flour. It can't be like wheat. You know, like you can't have. If it's like in a sense not flourless, but it's a gluten-free flour, which is it doesn't have all that gluten
So no wheat
that makes
base.
you
There's no wheat base.
It's no wheat base.
Got it.
Versus vegan, the term vegan is you don't use animal products.
Right.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it,
So
okay.
there are
You
some.
got to stay away from butter because it comes from what? You got to stay away
Cow.
from, right?
Yeah,
you
it's
got
like-
it,
like
lard,
milk.
whatever, all those things.
Obviously, you know,
Yeah.
you would substitute soy milk, oat milk, almond milk, just your preference.
Can't do eggs.
Same.
Right.
Yeah, you can't do eggs.
Imagine.
You can't
Yeah, you
do
can't do eggs, yeah.
butter. But
so creative.
nowadays, there's so many new alternatives that
Right.
you can't even
Speaking
tell the
of
difference.
eggs, I love when people go, eggs are dairy.
I know, right? Technically, they are, but it's such a weird,
meat.
like...
It's considered
dairy.
meat.
Yeah.
Well, dairy, it has to be
Considered
from
meat.
cow.
It's in the meat category too.
But eggs are
People know
chicken,
that.
so it's not
Yeah.
dairy.
It's such a,
And then-
it's
one of
such a
those-
controversial...
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's-
That's
it's-
funny. That
It's
is
one of those
funny.
that your brain just like don't even think twice
Don't
about
even.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Leave it
Yeah,
alone. Leave it
because
alone.
you can really go into depth with it.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Okay, so my next question. So where was the turning point? Where was it where you went, oh man, I've got this. Like, I've got this. I can make money.
I would say probably the last 5 years.
Okay.
Even though I've been doing this for a little bit over 10 years. But I guess in some way I felt like I couldn't, because I considered myself not professional because I didn't go to school.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
For so
You went to
long.
the school of hard knocks.
Right?
Hard
Come
knocks.
on.
So I would always be like, oh, but you know, I maybe once I start school, you know, I'll really go out there in my business. But then
Yeah.
I would see so many other, you know, business owners starting literally from nothing, or
Right.
they didn't go to school as well. And
Right.
so that's when I kind of realized, like, what am I waiting for? And so when I actually started dating Evan is when he's the one who kind of pushed me. He's like, what are you waiting for? Like, you know, you just kind of like, and he's the one who really has been bringing me most of my clientele because all his clients,
Like barber clients.
he's
But
funny.
how could they not? I was just
I
going to
mean,
say.
and they do, like, I feel like now sometimes I even have clients that he doesn't even cut hair anymore, but they,
they still
still
come
come get treats with me because,
It should be a thing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you get seated, you get your hair done, and they stuff you with treats.
It's funny because he'll be like, he's cutting his client's hair, and you know, when I'm doing my little pop-ups, he'll be like,
Do you want one?
okay, bro, so what pastry you're gonna take today? Doesn't
Yeah.
even give them an option.
Yeah.
He's just like, so
I
what
love
pastry? So what
that.
coffee you're gonna take? And they're like, I wasn't gonna get one.
Okay, so this is basically a very, very sweet love story, to
How'd
say
you
the
two meet?
least.
I'm
This
actually
is where we're
curious,
headed. This is where we're headed.
Yeah.
So now give us the love story, our favorite
and
part.
how we met.
Yes. You can edit whatever you need to edit.
Very modern times. We met online.
Oh, like 98% of our couples.
We met on Hinge.
Okay.
Oh, Hinge,
Okay.
But funny enough, we met during it was January, February, so Valentine's was around the corner.
Oh.
He's told me that he had never been on any dating sites before, and to be honest, I hadn't either. I was on the dating site because I was recovering from an ankle surgery and I was going to physical therapy, and so I kind of was a loner at the time, and Valentine's Day was around the corner, and I was like, maybe even if I don't meet a match, I can make a friend, right?
A friend.
Yeah, like a friend or something, you know, somebody to hang out with, yeah. And so once I saw Evan's message, funny enough, is he sent me a message and
Remember his line?
it just,
His line?
you know, he didn't really have a line, but he did send me like a paragraph.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I want to say, yeah, he sent me kind of like a small little nice detailed paragraph of kind of just, because on Hinge, I don't know if you guys ever been on the app. I don't know if it's still the same, but you know, 5 years ago, if I remember correctly, like you would put a couple pictures of yourself.
Okay.
And then it gives you like different options of categories to pick from to describe yourself.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, like you can pick, there's a bunch of different categories, you know, so you pick whatever ones you choose, like I think it gives you like 3 or 4 options. And so mine, I remember mine were like, you know, I like coffee because I recently started getting into coffee a lot. And then it was like my secret talent. I put a picture of a cake, like, and then I put like things that I love, and it was like a picture of my cat at the time, like things like that. And so he had his own little profile, and we immediately connected with coffee. And then I seen that he was working downtown, like, cause he had a couple pictures of himself, cutting hair and downtown, and he lived downtown. And so I love living like downtown area. And funny enough,
Kind of urban, right?
at the time, my old best friend used to live right behind him, coincidentally. Like, we didn't even know.
Yeah.
I would hang
You could
out.
have had her as your personal stalker.
I didn't
You
even
didn't even know. What a bummer.
She was
Okay,
living
go
in
ahead.
the
Sorry.
211's apartments down here.
The 211.
Yeah, and then right behind he was living, and I had no idea.
Wow.
And so when I met him, we talked for a little bit. We talked online for a little bit. He wanted to hang out immediately because we instantly clicked. You know, we talked about all similarities, and I feel like we even had invisible string because there's a lot of things that kind of connected us, but we didn't meet until that moment because there's another, like there was a time where I was working at another vegan restaurant called Veggie Eat Express, and he was vegan for a while before I knew him. And so when I mentioned to him that I worked at, because he was like, oh, have you ever gone to this restaurant? It's one of my favorite vegan spots. And I was like, oh yeah, I used to work there. He was like, what? Like, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, I worked there for a couple months. He's like, I used to go there like every other day. And
did you recognize him?
no, we didn't. We didn't. I don't know if we maybe
there's a
each other.
subconscious. He saw her,
And then who knows?
She's the girl in his dreams.
being a stalker.
That shows up. I love
He
it.
obviously went because he was like, oh yeah, I know Jordan and I know Victoria, and so I was
Like I was there then.
yes, I was like, those are Jordan's like one of my good friends, and like things like that. So I was like, how funny, like, and I never saw you, you know, we never saw each other.
So that you think, right? Yeah.
So
So
that's
that
what I'm
you
like,
think,
yeah, or that I think of, yeah.
It's all part of the plan.
I love
Right?
it.
And so then from there, another thing too was like he had family near Fresno.
Okay.
And then I had family like 30 minutes away where his family lived.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, like the whole thing with my best friend lived right, and like they shared an alley basically. That's crazy. You know, like little did I know, or you know, just little things like that where we just kind of were like, wow, it's meant to be. And you know, at the time, I mean, we're still spiritual, but at the time we were a lot more into like tarot reading and kind of just into spirit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I remember him telling me how he would listen to his tarot, and his tarot would tell him that he was going to meet somebody online, and he didn't believe it because he didn't care to meet, like go on dating apps, and that he was going to meet somebody that had like a cat, or that there was a presence of a cat. And at the time I did have a cat.
Okay.
Her name is Luna. And he doesn't like cats, though. It's funny. He hates cats.
gosh.
And he's like, but her name is Baba Jolie, the tarot reader. She was like, but Baba Jolie was telling me that I was gonna encounter a cat, you know, and then like and something about a moon, and my cat's name is Luna. And so just little things like that.
Which in
were
Spanish
just
is
kinda
moon,
like,
right?
yeah. Little things like that were kind of like, whoa, like, so we immediately just connected, and we did talk online for a while, and I think it's because since I was going to physical therapy, I was learning how to walk, and I had, I have trust issues. Like, you could tell me, no worries, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you, and then you can leave me stranded.
Right,
You know?
right.
Especially here in Vegas,
Right.
with the whole dating scene. I don't know how it is now, 5 years later,
Right.
but
I heard it's not that great.
I heard the same. But so he was like, no, I'll take care of you. Don't worry, I'll push you around. You know, he wanted to take me to this bar he really liked called Barcode.
Okay.
And I was just like, I don't know, because I had been my heart had been broken plenty of times too, right? So I was like, I don't trust him, I don't know him.
Right.
But eventually I was like, give me a couple weeks, I'm going to physical therapy. Once I feel more comfortable actually like walking without my crutches.
You have to be at runaway status just in case, right?
Yes,
that would be
'cause
my
Runaway
thinking.
status.
Yeah,
Like,
if he ends up being a weirdo or something.
As a woman,
Okay.
It's creepy. I got to be able to run away.
as a woman, you gotta, because
Absolutely.
you never know. That person can seem very chill online, and then you meet
Ted
them
Bundy,
and-
right? Evan Bundy, right? But we do have Evan. Sorry, Evan.
No, I do.
Yes, I know.
And so finally we were like, okay, let's hang out. And I felt comfortable picking him up. Usually,
picked him up.
Usually the
Just
man
Joe.
always push him out at 40.
Yeah, usually the man
Slow down
picks
to
up
40.
the woman. He was more than happy to pick me up. He was like, when do I pick you up? And I was like, actually, I'm gonna pick you up.
There you go. Good girl.
Because the same, I was like, if I have to push him
I'm
out.
in control. Yes, that's right, girl.
I'm in control.
Yes.
And this was my first time back into like the dating scene after more than 6 months, and with a boot.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, what am I doing? But let's do it. And so we agreed to go to Red Rock.
Okay.
Just
Canyon
to
or
kind of
the-
Red Rock Canyon.
Yeah, okay. The
Just to
mountain,
kind
not
of
the hotel, the
no,
whole-
not the mountains. Just to kind
Oh my goodness.
They have
to
good.
go gamble. I'm just
They
kidding.
have good restaurants over there. I don't.
Say hotel. I thought, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Got it.
Because for me,
I get it. Yeah.
I love their bowling alley.
Yes.
Because they're
and the
open till
movie
super
theater.
late.
Yeah, they're bowling.
Yeah.
Good.
It's a cool casino.
Yeah.
We love going there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, we went to the mountains
You're the one
to
with different
sightsee.
I think I was. I think I was.
Right? At the time, that's what I loved doing.
Serial killers and stuff. I
right?
can't help myself. Go ahead.
Nowadays, you
Yes,
can't.
you don't know.
You don't.
Okay, go ahead.
So at the time, that's what I used to do a lot on my spare time since I wasn't working. And so I just told him, I was like, do you want to just come along with me? We could grab a coffee, we could get a little J, or
Yeah.
have a little sandwiches. And so he agreed, and I picked him up, and he did make me wait. He made me wait in the car.
You still call it Little J after all these years. That's awesome. Go ahead. Yes. So
he
you waited?
made me wait a little bit, and it's funny because, there's a lot of homeless people around here. So
Word.
as soon as I parked, there was a homeless person walking towards me that decided to just stand in front of my car, stare
gosh.
at me. And I was like, great, this is,
Uncomfortable.
So I immediately
Creepy.
called him, and I was like, no rush, but how long are you going to be? Because I have a random person right in front of my car
Communist, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
just glaring at me. I'm like, if
But
you're
he
going to
came
take
right out.
longer, I'll drive around. And he was like, oh, I'll be another 10 minutes, because I think he was making sandwiches.
Oh,
So I just
wow.
kind of, I was like, I would make the sacrifice, right? So I just kind of drove off, but that immediately I was like, okay, this is, this is nerve-wracking. But then I came back, and then he came in, and it was a little nerve-wracking, but honestly, it felt very natural.
Yeah.
And I feel like after that day, we just started hanging out every day.
And look at this beautiful ring. There you go. Friends, there you go. There you go. Beautiful ring.
Yeah, we've been inseparable
good.
since. We've actually
awesome.
we've never been a day like apart.
He's so supportive
far.
too. I love how
He really
supportive
is.
he is of you.
He's very supportive. Like I said, most of my clients are because of him.
Yeah. He's been a good friend to us too. Like
Yeah.
we really
He's
He's an
awesome.
awesome person.
June always wants to go over and go visit and go to the barber shop.
I always pass
Well, I just
you
wanna
guys pass
drink.
by and wave. Right?
He wants
some beer.
He wants a
Drink
beer,
a
or he
beer.
wants a cafecito. Or I like going there because I like the barber gossip.
The guys.
I'm not supposed to be in there.
The guys gossip.
I want to hear them talking insane
You
stuff.
know, it's funny because, yeah, like how I'm there on Fridays and Saturdays. It can be fun, but it can also be awkward when there's so many guys and then I'm just...
Girl, just
only-
get one of
you're
those,
the-
get one of those
You're-
big ears where you can hear it all.
You're the only estrogen
and
in
you
there.
act like you don't hear nothing, but you're hearing it all, and you start writing a book.
Right? This is
Right?
what they say at the barbershop.
Right. And his name was John, and so he met Lucy. and-
Barbershop.
Yeah, right?
Tail time.
Yeah, there you go. Instead
can
of,
we-
what was the one with the car where you sat in the back, taxi, diaries or something?
Yeah, something like that. The Taxi Diaries.
Yeah, now you can just
Can
do
we
the
talk
barber
about
diaries.
that cake that's been sitting
Oh my
there?
gosh, he's dying. I am too. It's so. Oh, and then real quick too, Evan's not even a real sweet lover.
He
He's not
doesn't
big
like
in
sweets like that, yeah.
So can you imagine? She's enough sweet all over.
It's funny because his clients are like, "Oh my God, you're so lucky. You must be eating
And he's like, "Meh,
treats."
she's
Little
my
do they
girl.
know.
Right? He does
That's
not
how
do
he
the sweets.
promotes me. But this is a traditional heart-shaped 6-inch chocolate flavored.
Little sweetheart.
Usually this is, a little sweetheart cake.
awesome.
This is the cake I usually offer for my guests who are eloping or they're just having a small little celebration. This feeds for up to 2 to 6 guests. I could also do, a higher tier, but it really just depends on the customer,
beautiful.
the guests, what they want. And then I also could write just married as fuck,
Till
everybody,
death. Yeah,
till
there you
death.
go,
Everybody
right,
likes
right.
their different,
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
Actually, not too long ago, I also did a coffin cake that was like till death. They wanted
That's
to
so
do
cool.
that.
A coffin cake.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
so cool.
What is this? Can you get something? What's the filling? Or if you do
So
filling?
this is a
How does it
plain
work?
filling.
Okay.
But I do offer different
Is
fillings.
that buttercream or something? Or?
Yes, so
Oh my
I
gosh,
use
love
Swiss.
buttercream.
I use Swiss meringue buttercream. So it's like a mixture of, it gives you that buttercream texture, but it tastes like ice cream or whipped cream.
Let's see.
Which is what I use for most of my cakes. Is just the best one in my opinion.
Sounds dangerous.
Unless the guests request a different
Right.
option.
Okay.
But I do offer all kinds of options. Like I have all flavored cakes.
Okay.
Vanilla, marble, strawberry, white chocolate, raspberry, blueberry, lemon. I can also, like I said, I do vegan. I do
Yeah.
gluten free.
Which is great. That's so
Filling
great.
wise, like it depends on the guest, but most people choose like fresh fruit, like strawberries.
So nice.
Chocolate ganache, cream cheese filling, like a cheesecake style.
She's
pretty
speaking our
much,
language.
Pretty much anything you
Yes.
desire, I can make it happen for you.
And what does a cake like this cost?
A cake like this is gonna cost, if it's a small one like this, that's a 6-inch.
Which is
it
perfect because I
starts-
really do feel like you can feed 6 people.
It starts around 35 to 45.
That's amazing.
Yes. And then if you want it a little higher, if it's for more guests, then,
Sure.
or if it's different details, like if they need on the side ruffles, like depending on how much
pretty.
More you want,
detail, how much
Sure.
quantity
You can do
want.
whatever.
Yes. But the starting prices usually are 35, 45
That's
for me.
beautiful. How reasonable, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
it comes in a cute box, and then I also add like cute little details on it.
Awesome.
So one
So
more
let's give your website, your phone number. You want to do that so that
so-
we can kind of make sure.
Usually I take custom orders through my Instagram, which
Great.
is Dainty Danks. It's
DANKS.
DAINTIDANKS. And then my phone number is 702-281-7439. I'm also happy to take orders through phone or email, which is dntydnks@gmail.com.
Love it.
And I do all kinds of treats for all events, all allergies, even sugar-free. Sometimes I have sugar. I've been meaning to make some keto sugar-free chocolate chip cookies. When I do, I'm gonna have to bring
wife
some
would
for
do
you
the
guys.
keto, right? Can she do the keto?
She's doing keto.
In a sense, she just can't do carbs. So, in a sense, it will be keto.
Well,
Right?
it would be
Keto.
keto because
Yeah.
I use
Okay.
almond flour.
Okay.
So I don't even use it. It's like gluten-free,
Yeah.
keto, so sugar-free, like
yeah.
no,
That's
keto,
awesome.
the
Yeah,
diet
yeah,
keto.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. So let me get to my quick shout outs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got a couple of other pastries here. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe she brought these. This looks like a carrot cake cookie.
One of
Am
my
I
favorites.
So smart. Oh, my husband's gonna
My top
die.
seller for sure.
He's gonna die. And June, this is
Biscoff cookie butter tres leches cake, and
Stop
it's
it.
vegan.
Biscoff.
So I feel like vegan is always a plus for people that
Hold
are
it.
lactose
weighty.
intolerant.
Oh my,
you
lactose
know?
intolerant,
For people
Right
that
there.
are lactose intolerant.
right?
I'm
little
weird
bit?
on my because like I noticed I'm only really lactose on milk,
Right.
like drinking milk.
Right.
I am often
organic,
okay with cheese,
Move you, sorry. Uh-huh.
depending on what cheese.
Okay.
If it's processed, one of those BS cheese, I have problem.
Like crab cheese.
Yeah, mhm. Like that processed
Yeah.
yellow cheese.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But if it's a real cheese from like Italy or
Sure, because
Like
it's all
Parmesan.
natural
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
like I have no
For
problem.
real Italian
I think
cheese.
I don't think I'm lactose. I think I'm just allergic to
Processed food.
BS here
We
in
all
US.
are.
Yeah, same.
We
My
all
husband,
are.
Dave's very lactose, apparently, his father. But once
He
we
loves-
got into
he loves
organic
pizza.
milk,
I love pizza.
and we only eat at the finest pizza joints.
As you should.
Right. That's
from
his
New
life has
York.
changed, right? His
You
life has changed. So let me do my quick shout outs. I made them short, and I've got, just want to say, Chris and Maggie from Tennessee, Misty and Richard, love you. Let's see, Tammy and Doug from Hawaii, Grace, Meredith, Diana and Mario from Chi-Town, Chicago. Joshua and Crystal, I loved his jacket. So busy, so fun. New York, New York. And we had Michael and Michaela, right? Michelle.
Michelle.
Right, from Pennsylvania. We had Brittany and Victor from Texas, and Yasmin and Raul from Texas. And we had folks from Poland, from China, Sweden, Thailand, and the Philippines. And then I just have a special cute little shout out. Dwayne and Cynthia, who were here with us yesterday, have a 10-year love story. She would not marry him right away
Yes,
until she felt like
he's ready.
he's ready. And she really made him wait. And one of the very first dinners she made for him, and I asked him, so what is it that she makes that you, oh my gosh.
remember.
He was almost salivating,
Yeah.
right?
Spaghetti.
Oh my gosh.
She'll take a New York steak or a Spencer steak, right? She'll slice it real thin with a little bit of goat cheese and sour cream on the top and leaves it on top of a bed of pasta or spaghetti
Yeah, spaghetti, yeah.
and the thinly sliced steak.
Yeah.
And his mouth was like watering.
Amazing.
And I'm thinking, okay, yeah.
My mouth is
right through
watering.
his stomach. He's so happy. They have a beautiful love story, and they thought they were going to come in here and it was going to be wham bam here, just sign here, and it was going to be a cheesy wedding.
Nope.
They were actually dancing right here where we are sitting after the ceremony. Gave them a little Isley Brothers for the love of you. And it was just so magical, and they
Makes
were
me
so
excited
happy.
to get married.
Right? And it was so beautiful. And then we started talking about, I gave her a little story about how my husband's nickname for me is the Mexicutioner.
Mexican.
And I told her why, because my grandfather was an executioner for Pancho Villa. And my grandmother used to hold the bandoliers, right? So that they'd go right into the machine gun as he's shooting in the Revolutionary War. And she ends up telling me, so I think she's my sister from another Mr. Cynthia. Her grandfather rode with Pancho Villa también. So are you going to give me a Pancho Villa story?
No,
Okay.
I was just going to tell you that my pug's name is Pancho because of Pancho Villa.
There you go. See, do you see? It's a little god wink.
You have a little pug now?
Yeah, well, I have two pugs.
Oh, you have two pugs.
Yeah,
What
but
are their
one of
names?
them is my tan pug is Pancho, and we call him Pancho Villa. And then my black pug's Chico.
I love
Pancho
it.
and
You
Chico.
gotta
So
bring them
cute.
both here and so
Yeah, you
they
have
say
to
hi.
bring
I would
them
love
in.
that. Let me
Yeah.
know. They would love to make a mess. I'm just kidding.
No, we love
They're
dogs. We
really
just
good.
we
we
have
love
a
dogs.
neighbor
No, they're really
dog,
good.
right? Maya,
Yeah, Maya the husky.
Malamute mix.
Aw.
Yeah.
She almost caught the rat outside by the sewer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's a ratter.
and then-
She's so cute. She comes for cookies.
What's
The
Dobie?
Doberman.
Yeah.
The Doberman that comes, Maria's dog that
so
comes.
cute.
He comes to the window like he
With his
knows.
He knows.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just sits
They're
there like,
smart.
hey, come
They're
on.
so smart.
And sometimes he can't read the sign on the door that says stepped away for a moment.
He doesn't
He's a dog.
understand. He
Because
doesn't
he's a dog.
And Maria will
She's like-
text us, yeah.
She's like, they're not opening for me. Why?
Our heart just breaks. He's so
Yeah.
handsome, that Dobie, right? So time's up, right?
Yeah.
The wine was amazing.
Yes, thank you guys.
somebody
It was
finished it, that's good.
amazing.
Sweet. she told you she was a wine drinker. I love it.
I am
The
a wine
sweets,
drinker.
so excited. Cannot wait.
Yeah,
Thank you for the treats.
hope you guys like
the
them.
cake's beautiful. And cheers to love, wine,
Cheers.
Golden Nights.
To the Golden
and Dainty
Nights.
Danks.
And
She doesn't
and
have
Dainty
a
Danks.
drop to go there. I'm so sorry.
I love wine.